I wouldn't show the whole lot kind of, fix here though, because this isn't right.
What? What are you talking about? Nicely spliced. Hey Daryl, you know that tape deck that had a plug cut off? I just fixed it and it's playing very nicely. And the belts are working on it. And guess what? Vicky's got some news for you, Daryl.
The fan sold.
The fan, the green fan that I bought it from you yesterday, just sold. So Licky listed this, what, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago? What is it?
Isn't that your biggest fan?
Yeah.
Sold for $329. Thanks, thanks, Daryl. Appreciate it. Find more stuff like that.
Right. That makes sense because I do want hosting.
Got anything good?
No.
Can I film anything good here?
Yeah, you can film. I mean, I got a storage unit too, Pete. If you want to check it out.
Okay.
Like, it's a 10 by 10. It's full. I've got 3 shelves. You know, you can come check it out and see if there's anything you want.
So today I'm meeting Kurt at his storage unit, but first I'm gonna hit a couple garage sales on the way there. See if I can scoop up anything. Public storage. I don't know if I'm early or he's late. Yeah, what do you got? You been garage selling since the morning, or?
Yeah. This guy, cool. It's a little rough. He's a
little Tonka.
It's from the 70s. It's new. The only one on eBay is 150. The box is in better shape.
What do you got it for?
$4.
$4.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You know, calculator. It's a buck. Yep. I got it for $1. It's 25 after I clean it up. This was 3. It's 25. It's a weird troll. It's 50 cents. It's weird, right?
Yeah, super weird.
50 cents.
And who knows what that will bring?
He actually, it's got a brand. They sell.
Made in Norway, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I know they sell.
Then these are kind of cool. It's Rand McNally. These are new. They're from '59. It's got a map.
You know, old maps, they sell very well.
Yeah.
Very well. You just gotta wait for the right buyer. People will pay for that, you know.
I got 3 of them for $10. Got this guy for 20. You may be interested in it. It's new. It's one of those Spiro things.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll look it up.
Then I got these are kind of just cool for never seen.
Oh.
Unique bicycle decks.
Yeah.
The guy actually had it was a
all
woman.
sealed?
Yeah, they're sealed.
Yeah.
The artwork on them's cool. They're bicycle. The woman said her husband gets them. He does reviews and stuff. And she said he has thousands in the basement.
Really?
Yeah. I paid $1 a pack for those. So I got his contact info.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna email him. Just kind of say, hey, you know.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
You never know what you'll find at a garage sale.
For sure. Never know what you find in your storage unit either. You got all kinds of goodies here. Lots of toys. I mean, that's what you mainly deal with, right? Toys, games. I know you're getting into some different stuff now, but...
Yeah, I mean, just anything new. Unique, new. You know. This is, I mean, this is the leftover stuff, too. Yeah. You know, this isn't stuff that was priority to list on eBay.
Well, that's why it's sitting here. Right. Yeah. Because you don't want to touch it, you don't want to screw around with it, you know, because you got more profitable shit that you're finding.
Right. And that's, you know, this is good flea market stuff. It's good,
yeah. You do flea markets at all?
Yeah, I did Rosemont last year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bought out went to a garage sale. Guy had a play and trade. He used to own, like, you know, it's like Guerrilla Games now. And he had basically a play and trade in his garage. I mean, I had 4 car trips in this thing, which isn't saying much, but I spent $2,500. I probably made like 19 grand off the deal, you know. That's awesome. That's from a garage sale. So I brought up all the stuff that wasn't worth it to list on eBay. You know, I did 2K day at the Rosemont one day, just selling buck here, $2 there. Just
adds up quickly, you
Yeah.
know. I mean, they get a ton of traffic there, so if you got the right stuff and a lot of it it's sealed and you in a box, people
Mhm.
are grabbing it. So
Right.
It's just a matter of going up there, setting it up, and grinding it out all day, you know.
it's if you do it every weekend, it's a grind. If you go once, maybe a
It's
month,
fun, right?
yeah, then it's fun. You know, you gotta keep it fun.
Yeah.
That's why I
I
think.
know. Well, I know you're making me few deals, so I know I'm getting this Husqvarna. Yes, Husqvarna, not a chainsaw, but a sewing machine. I'm getting a guitar from you. I'm getting Freddy Krueger. Freddy, I love Freddy. My era. What else am I getting from you? I'm getting that reel-to-reel, national reel-to-reel, Epiphone guitar. Anything else?
Fortunately, I think that's it.
That's it, I think.
Off to the flea market. Let's try and get max value somewhere.
You need a
know.
pickup truck. That's what you need.
I haven't.
Yeah?
This is
Okay.
just I do like 40,000 miles a year on this thing.
Well, I bet, yeah. I mean, if
You
you
know,
drive around.
right.
Yeah.
So with the pickup truck, like volume, but you know, if you are just tooting around,
Yeah.
I mean, this thing
and
was
you probably get, what, 35 miles to the gallon, 40 miles
35 to 40,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was 11 out the door
Yeah.
with taxes. You know,
Yeah.
so it's paid for. It's all good. But
What do you want for this little guy?
um,
I don't even know what they go for.
it's like 60 or 70 in the
Yeah.
stores. They're like 100, I want to say. I bought it just for me as like a shelf thing, but if I can make $10 on it, then it's just stuff. At the end of the day,
And of course it doesn't want to scan. Because that's not a barcode. There it is. $65, $84, $84, $76, $79, $76, $68.
how quick are they selling in terms of like days? What's that go back to? That's something I usually look at. Like,
You know what? They're 2 sold today, 3 sold yesterday,
it's got good sell to.
4 sold day before, and then nothing, and then June 8th. Yeah, so it's selling pretty quickly. How many available on the market though? A lot of people don't look at that, you know? Actually, quite a few.
What's at the bottom? I got the iPhone X2, huh?
179 down, 233. What are you fucking people on drugs?
You know what the thinking is on that strategy, right?
233.99.
It's that if they get one sale, you know, they're that far ahead of the curve for every 3 that somebody else gets, but it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
No.
It just
Yeah.
doesn't work that way. What do you need? I mean, you said you need to make a couple bucks, so just
I mean, it's a little higher than I thought. 35, you know?
35?
Yeah, I'm in it for 20. It's all good.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. In terms of shit shows that you've seen, how would you rate this one? You know, just you pick a lot of stuff. You know,
You deal with a lot of newer things,
Right.
you know, new in a box. Most of the people I deal with, 90% of the time, are used stuff.
okay.
So,
I'm ahead of the game in that sense.
so you're way ahead of the game in that sense. I mean,
Right.
a lot of people, I mean, there's few guys that I deal with that do retail arbitrage and stuff like that, but they strictly just push everything online, you know?
Right.
They don't flip it to me hardly ever. So, hey, keep doing what you're doing. You know what
Yeah.
you're doing. You're making money. That's
Yeah.
what it counts.
Yeah. Crushed on. You know how it is with like video game lots. If you ever get turbo graphics, if you get the right lot for the right price. I bought out basically a whole collection: Game Boy, Turbo Graphics, Atari Lynx, NES, real good NES games, Super Nintendo. You know, you name it, they had it. Spent 1,100, did like 25 in that stuff in the last week, and I still have.
Games are awesome. Games
Yeah.
are just hot all the
It's free
time, you
money.
know?
They've dipped. They have dipped, but
But I've seen some games that actually went up too in
Right.
value, you know?
it's
So,
just one of those things where the cat's out of the bag on it.
Well, yeah.
You know. So
Yeah.
good.
People will, you know, come an hour early to the garage sale because they seen a post that somebody has a Nintendo 64 with, you know, 67 games.
Well,
There's 4 guys waiting in line.
the problem for those people is a few years ago I was going the night before.
Yeah.
You know.
Knocking on the door.
Yep.
You were one of those guys.
Yep.
Can I get him?
I have to work tomorrow. Can't make
All
it.
right, man.
Sorry, dude.
Pleasure.
I got to let you out with
Okay.
the key. So just follow me.
All right.
Okay.
We'll do.
All right. Thank you, Pete.
Thanks. So I've been dealing with Kurt for a couple of years now. He comes quite often to my shop and sells me good stuff. Here's the thing with Kurt. He hustles every single day. I mean, he knows what he's doing. I think Kurt is like 30 years old, at least probably in his early 30s, and he's got a great eye. But mainly I see he likes to deal with, like, you know, as far as retail arbitrage with toys and video games and stuff like that. He likes to deal with smallies, you know, stuff that he can easily flip on eBay, ship it easy, and things like that. And then he has a great eye for good vintage items, and then he gets stuck with them. He buys them, like the guitars or reel-to-reel or sewing machines, and then he doesn't want to list that stuff because he doesn't want to deal with shipping and all that bulky. So that's where I come in, and I can pick up some stuff from him and flip him. So not done.
Hey, I've been up here by myself for the last 3 hours. You said you're gonna be gone an hour and a half.
Actually 2.5 hours.
Okay, we just realized something.
What did you just realize,
There's
Vicky?
a certain amount of time you can be gone before the shenanigans start.
Shenanigans.
Yes.
Well, I got you another load of shit to process.
I figured you were out.
What do you mean shenanigans?
I
What
gave her
happened?
one of those really stinky instrument cases you brought to me, and she didn't want to smell it. And I said, "Here, I'm gonna give it to you. Let's air it out in here."
Not in there. I don't know what he's talking about.
What the hell you guys are talking about?
Shenanigans. You can't leave us alone too long.
What do you got there? A yearbook?
These
That
are
was
really
in-
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was in one of the.
That's a nice yearbook.
That was in the suitcase, I think, wasn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
For a
Yeah.
1977
A 71
yearbook
and
to
a
have
77.
color pictures, I think that's a pretty nice yearbook.
So just like we mentioned, the fan that I bought the other day from Daryl sold already, and the guys who collect fans, they want their stuff like to be in the best shape you can when it comes to shipping, just like you're shipping turntable. So I'm actually taking this thing apart. I removed the cage already. I removed the blades of the motor, and all of these 3 items are gonna be packed separately, double boxed, because if you leave the cage with the blade and it just a couple drops, you asking for trouble, just like with a turntable. Super fragile. This is cast iron. It has to be wrapped separately. So there's a procedure, you know, for shipping these, especially if it sells for good money. It's worth your time packing these correctly so they get there in one piece. Alright, so I'm halfway through the process. This is the blade. This is the cage for the blade. This is the unit itself. This one is going in a separate box. So I end up doing 2 boxes for this shipment, for this fan. In the bigger box, that's the cage and the blade. And in this smaller box with the separate label is the motor by itself. Now the guy paid 50 bucks for shipping on this. This one was $20 to ship. No, I'm sorry, the heavier one, the motor, was $20 to ship. The bigger one actually was $11 to ship. The cage and the blade is only like 6 pounds. This is 20 pounds. They're going to Indiana. I think the guy is gonna love it if he gets it like this. Otherwise, you asking for trouble.
25 and 85, that goes up to 110.
We're trying to figure out
Wanna do
how
125 for
that
everything?
puppy works.
Then we get the
Yeah.
same.
Where's the? First of all,
125 because you offered 85 for this, and then you said
That's what I was
25.
looking
Whoa.
So that puts it at 110.
No wonder it was-
And I'm saying with
Yeah.
everything, you take all of it for 125.
It was eating the tape.
I don't know.
I mean, because generally the stands
Let me go around.
5 on that.
So that's 115.
I mean, I do another 5 and another 5. I mean,
So 120.
125 is a little steep for me, so.
I mean, yeah, I could sell it for 120 then.
Okay.
Cool.
And you do have your power cord and everything with this?
Yeah, this is all in the back. So back here you have this plugs the amp into the wall, and then back here you have the cord that plugs. This plugs the guitar into the amp and then also into the tuner.
If you don't mind, I do have an outlet right there.
Yeah,
If
you want
wanna
me
just
to
plug
show
in
you
the
it?
amp, and I'll plug in the guitar here in a second.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
roller sits actually sideways there. I was curious myself how that works. So Ryan just showed me on OfferUp that they release the money for us. It was a small sale. The item sold for like $10 and ready for the deposit. So I enter all the information for our bank, and now it shows that I guess the item was delivered to them, and now OfferUp released the money and it says ready to deposit. So I guess I hit on this, and now it says, oh, deposit pending, $9.21. So basically from a $10 transaction, they took 80 cents. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. So it was like, when did we sell that item actually?
This was maybe
Last Friday?
last week, Thursday.
Thursday or Friday. So it took about a week, right?
Yeah, maybe it was Friday.
Yeah, I think it was Friday. Cool, cool. I think that's it for today, guys. You locked up already? Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Lights are off. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Till next time. Cheers.